Imagine you are working on two different Python projects on the same computer. Project 1 relies on an older library version, and Project 2 requires a brand new update. But if you install that update directly to your system's global Python installation, you can break Project 1. This happens because of a technical limitation, Python, with its own folder for installed packages. In the next 5 minutes, we are going to set up an isolated, predictable project workspace using the tool built directly into Python called venv. Professional development requires separating your project's dependencies from your system's global settings. This ensures that changes in one project never interfere with another. To start, you will need an open terminal, a dedicated folder for your project, and a modern Python installation. To create the isolated directory, navigate to your project folder and run the command python-m venv, followed by the name of your environment, like .venv. Using a leading dot in the name .venv is a common convention. It keeps the folder hidden from standard directory listings on Mac and Linux, keeping your project root organized. Once the folder is created, you must activate it. On Mac or Linux, run source, followed by .venv/bin/activate. On Windows, run .venv/scripts/activate. Once activated, check your terminal prompt. You should see the environment name in parentheses at the start of the line. This terminal prefix is the indicator that you have successfully entered the isolated workspace. You can verify which Python interpreter is active by running which Python on Mac or Linux, or where Python on Windows. The output should point directly into your .venv directory, rather than your system's global root. Forgetting to activate the environment is a common mistake. Checking this file path is the quickest way to diagnose why a package you just installed isn't being found by your code. With the environment active, any package you install using pip stays within this folder, leaving the rest of your system untouched. This ensures every package your project needs is contained within the boundaries of this specific directory. Isolation works by redirecting the Python interpreter's focus. Instead of looking at global libraries, it only looks at the ones you've explicitly installed in this private folder. After installing your dependencies, you should capture the specific list of package versions currently in use. Running pip freeze into a requirements.txt file saves this list for later. The .venv folder itself can contain thousands of files. Because these files can be easily recreated, you should not commit the environment folder to your Git repository. Instead, you create a .gitignore file to exclude the environment folder. This keeps your repository lightweight while the requirements file tracks the necessary data. When you are finished, type deactivate. This removes the prefix and returns your terminal to the global system environment. Professional workflows treat these folders as temporary. We don't need to store the heavy installation files, only the text blueprint required to recreate them. You may encounter a tool called virtualenv. It is a third-party predecessor to venv that is still used in some automated pipelines or when working with older versions of Python. However, for modern projects, the built-in venv tool provides everything needed to manage project dependencies safely. This workflow allows a single requirements file to recreate the exact same dependency environment on any other developer's machine. While venv handles the core task of isolation, new tools are making this process even more efficient. In our next session, we will look at Poetry, which automates these steps into a single workflow.